What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of What's Happened Online, the show where we give the rundown on the drama of the week, of the past few days. Everything we are covering today have a ton of juicy little stories I can't wait to get into. And to start off, some of you might be unaware, today is a huge anniversary, massive. Across the world, everyone is rejoicing because it has been a year since the OK Boomer girl.
Okay, boomer, yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer.
Hooray! And to commemorate the year, Nico Lol decided to do it again.
Okay, boomer, yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer, yeah.
Just what we all wanted. Another one. Yay. The simps are rejoicing today. Today is their day. And you know what? I'll let them have it. I haven't got the energy. However, Nico Lol, aka OK Boomer Girl, has been getting called out or memed a bit because of a past tweet she put out in 2017. I've seen people post this all over her replies. Someone said to her, "I truly hope this is a joke. No one gets into waitressing thinking they'll be rich on tips. They barely make minimum wage. Tips are a lot of their pay. Also, who doesn't tip? If you can't spare to give at least $2 to your waiter, don't go out to eat. That's just rude." In which Nico Lol replied, "Get an actual job that pays minimum wage. I'm not going to give handouts that I feel entitled to because they brought me one drink and my plate." It is extremely ironic coming from the OK Boomer girl, who seemingly has changed her stance on tips since 2017 because it's a huge part of her income now. It's just pretty funny to meme. Don't go cancelling her. It's 2017. It isn't that deep, but it's a really bad take. And while we're on the topic of Twitch, let's stay there quickly. Dr. Disrespect. Remember when he got banned from Twitch? We all do, and none of us know the reasons why. Still can't put a finger to it. He just disappeared like that overnight. Well, we've got a really juicy response from Twitch now about Dr. Disrespect. Finally a statement or something. Someone has said something at Twitch to put our minds at ease and explain what happened to Dr. Disrespect. It was on a Twitch live stream where a Twitch staff member responded in chat. A user said, "Any Dr. Disrespect news?" Creator Camp, who's staff at Twitch, replied, "No." Are you serious? That is about as much as we're ever gonna get probably on this Dr. Disrespect drama. It's still insane that the biggest streamer on their platform who just got banned still has no reason why. Leave a comment down below, your guesses. And the last story in regards to Twitch, Snoop Dogg. We all love Snoop Dogg. I love Snoop Dogg. He streams on Twitch. He loves to stream a little bit of Madden. Well, seems it got a bit overwhelming for Snoop. And even the DOGG himself rage quits, as you can see.
Look at this. This shit. Came in this fucking room and everything went fucking bad. Fuck this shit, man.
Oh, I love it. Who doesn't love a good rage clip in the morning? It's also even more funny because it's Snoop, the most chilled guy in the game. But we've all been there. Now, moving on to more YouTube side of things, Jake Paul. Now, Jake Paul has a fight with Ben Askren coming up very, very soon. But that has not stopped other influencers calling him out to fight. Tommy Fury, the younger brother, stepbrother of Tyson Fury, has called out Jake Paul for a fight. And on an Instagram post, he said this.
"So, I see somebody's having a little bit of something to say. Mr. Jake Paul, I don't need anybody to do my dirty work. I'm calling you out myself right now. You can fight me anytime, any place, anywhere. All you've got to do is get in touch."
Jake Paul then responded to Tommy on Instagram.
I see like Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champ, tweets me, and I see that he like calls me out to like fight someone, and the tweet's like about his brother, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know he had a brother, and then he's calling me out to fight his brother, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? I didn't know Fury had a bro. Like, I like Tyson Fury. I don't want to be with Tyson Fury, but damn, if Tyson Fury took a shit, it would be this little brother. He literally is like this little kid. My point is here, dear Tyson Fury's little brother, if you want to fight me, don't let your big bro do shit for you. Log on to Instagram, Twitter, and call me out for your fucking self, bro.
I can't lie, I would like to see that fight. Tommy Fury is a novice professional, up and coming, fighting absolute bums at the moment. He fights people with no wins, but you know, as a novice, you have to get the experience. So Jake Paul would be a huge step up for him. Tommy Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, said this about the fight.
If he wants to make that fight and do that in a heartbeat, you know, no problem with that. That's
if Jake feels that he's a step up for Tommy, let's do it.
So he seems very game. Frank Warren's game. Tommy Fury's game. So after the Jake Paul-Ben Askren fight, Tommy Fury vs Jake Paul. It doesn't sound too bad, actually. I would like to see that if Jake Paul beats Ben Askren. But I want to hear your opinion on the fight, or Tommy Fury does.
What do you think?
That clip is so cringe. If you don't know the context, you just want to fight. I was trying to amp up the crowd. No one responds. Oh, you hate to see it. Jake Paul has also been in the news for reigniting, seemingly, his relationship, not actual relationship, but contact with former girlfriend Erica Costello.
Forgiving ourselves for not knowing the difference between upload and download speeds before getting cable internet.
That's oddly specific.
Who can forget the bangers they made?
Heavyweight kiss, that shit so spicy. Get it over here, get your mind right. Diamond ring, say my name to the last one. Quavo, you should take a mask off, we should take our pants off, we should make a dance up.
Such flashbacks. It's like, ugh. Worst song ever. I mean, as much as everyone has hate on this, you gotta think that people who bought the Jericho merch, the hoodies and the phone cases must be overjoyed seeing their investment come back. They might be able to even sell it. I mean, look at that pathetic piece of merch. And people bought it. He probably made bank off it. The world isn't fair. Now, the next half of this show is going to be a little bit more serious. We're covering some more serious topics. First of all, I'm sure a lot of you are already aware, James Charles got accused of sending inappropriate photos to a minor. This is the original TikTok that started all this controversy.
So last Wednesday on the 17th, James Charles snapped me on Snapchat. He added me back because I had snapped him a while ago, just like a fan to influencer conversation. I was excited because he's my biggest influencer-wise, and I've always looked up to him, so I was excited to get his message back. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna post proof of it right now. This is the notification that I got when he Snapchatted me first. And just for further proof, he deleted the chat. I don't know what he deleted, but that's me opening his Snapchat. I went into the bathroom, and I guess he saw the bathroom light, so he started making the conversation very sexual, and it made me really uncomfortable. And I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now. You can't see it because it's blurry, because I took it on my iPad, because I don't want him to see that I screenshotted it, but I'll post it right now. He proceeded to send me explicit pictures of his body.
James Charles himself responded on Twitter saying, there's a video going around about me on TikTok on Twitter of a guy calling me a groomer. I want to address it right away. The accusations that I've groomed this person is false. Last week I came across someone on my Instagram Explore page, so he followed me and added him on Snapchat. The next morning I woke up to several snaps from this person being excited I had him back, saying he loved me and also lewd photos of himself in the shower. I asked him how old he was right away and he told me he was 18, so I started flirting back in excitement of meeting someone I thought could be potentially great. I didn't ask for a copy of his ID or passport. It is now clear based on the videos he uploaded he was taking photos of me with another device and had an ulterior motive from the beginning. Later in the day, he said a few things that made me question the validity of his original age answer, and when I asked him to confirm his age once again, he admitted he was 16. I told him I was really uncomfortable and apologized for flirting, but he insisted on continuing talking, saying it could be our little secret. He's a fan of mine and would never tell anyone. I told him I wasn't okay with this. He started getting upset, and at this point, I unfriended him. We haven't spoken since. I'm not a victim blaming or victimizing myself either, simply sharing what happened, and what happened was not okay. After false allegations like this in the past, I would never knowingly engage with anyone underage and put my life on the line for a few Snapchats. Because of a situation like this, instead of taking someone's word for it, I'll now ask you the ID of passports every guy I have conversations with. Well, James, you've been getting into these kind of dramas a bit too much, fella. Surely you should just stop interacting with fans like this, because you get exposed for the same behavior, saying you're going to improve on said behavior, and then it comes out that you haven't. And if you did send this minor who's 16, it just isn't okay. You really should, if you're gonna go down that route, check people's ages properly. Fans are going to lie to you, and after all other scandals you've been in, how the fuck don't you know better anymore? It's pretty worrying. James Charles tweeted out saying good morning. Someone replied saying, I don't think you can note sap your way out of this, James, which he responded, I'm not trying to get out of anything. No matter what happened, it was unacceptable, embarrassing, and I should have taken the extra steps to research the person I was talking to. There is no excuse. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This is on me. Yeah, but you need to learn, James. You can't just keep doing this stuff. Just because all the fuckboys have curly hair that seems to turn you on doesn't mean you should be Snapchatting them like that, especially if they are underage. The story is still developing. James Charles hasn't made a video or any other statements apart from the two I've read out, so we'll see where it goes from here. What do you guys think down below though? Do you think James Charles has been giving way too many chances in cases like this? And moving on to another serious drama that I covered. If you remember, I interviewed Dream a week ago. I got 2 interviews out of him, one regarding his stance, but another about the John Swan situation. Now, I'm not going to explain the situation, but watch the videos, if you can. However, John Swan himself, after getting caught out by his friends, finally admitted to lying. Lying to everyone. Lying to his friends. Lying to his whole audience. Disgraceful, to be honest, what he's done. He tweeted out saying, taking accountability, which he isn't. He didn't take accountability because he tried to lie every step of the way. His statement was, hello everyone, as a commentator, my credibility is important to me. Unfortunately, I've let you all down. There is no excuse for what I did, and I take full responsibility. Once your back was against the wall, mate. Not really. You could have took full responsibility when you were actually called out on it. I wish I could have made a video, but I'm currently traveling and not in a position to do so. I was messing around on Discord about a year back with a friend of mine. I had 6k subs, and I thought nothing of it. This somehow got back to Dream, and I didn't expect it to. I panicked and told a lie, and I thought it would never get brought up again. I was wrong. Dream's Reddit post came out, and I was completely in shock. I panicked again, and I made my thread. Digging myself into a deeper hole, I thought it would look really bad if people thought I was impersonating a YouTuber, even though it was so small and inconsequential at the time, but I understand now that lying about something on as big of a scale as this is indefensible. Time after time, I messed up. I should have just said it was me all along, but I didn't. I dug myself deeper and deeper, and I got caught up with everything. I lied about a massive creator, and I'm sorry. There's no excuse. There's no need to defend me. I was brutally wrong, and I'm sorry for lying to you all. I'm especially sorry to Dream for everything I did. Lying at the expense of someone else's credibility is one of the worst things a creator can do. Once again, there is no excuse. I understand if this makes you lose respect for me. In fact, I would be shocked if it didn't. I messed up on such a large scale, and I don't know if I'm capable of anyone's forgiveness, but I will try my best to earn my respect back. I've let you all down. I'm ashamed and disappointed in myself, and I'm sorry. I'll be taking time off social media, blah, 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 blah. Finally confesses. Now, people ask me, Kavos, how do you feel? Or people are trying to say I was wrong for asking Dream hard questions in my interview, picking apart holes in his arguments, which there were holes. I never defended John Swan. I never said he was right. I never said Dream was right. I say clearly, neither of them had definitive evidence, which was fact. Asking Dream hard questions in an interview when no one else was willing to gave us more insight, information about the situation, and that's how I do interviews, playing devil's advocate. I think what John Swan did is extremely fucked up. His credibility is shot. As a commentator, how can you trust someone who lie like this, who won't just admit to their mistakes and say when they're wrong? He's quit the internet. He's not on Twitter anymore. His account's taken down. He's fled, leaving his friends to pick up all the pieces, who also had his back because they believed him because they were his friend. That's one of the worst things. Lying to your friends, lying to people like that. This is why, if you guys don't know, I do keep myself to myself in the commentary community and in general, because people online just can't be trusted. Extremely disappointing from John Swan, who was considered a big member of the community. And now for our final story of the day. That vegan teacher, you all know her. If you don't know her, look her up. She's a vile human being. She's accused of everything under the sun, and today she uploaded a video trying to justify saying the N-word. This creepy video where she's trying to justify her saying the N-word turns into something so much worse. I'm going to show you the video.
Look at this beautiful child. Beautiful eyes. Beautiful smile. Beautiful curly hair. Beautiful skin. Look how adorable she is. What do you think about the idea of banning cruelty, but not words? Can you think of some words right now that are banned? What are they? What are some of the words that you're never allowed to write? And how did we get this way in society? Is banning words a good idea? When does it end? If we say we can't say the N-word, but then people ban even saying the N-word, then the N-word becomes the X-N-word, the N-word that used to be the other N-word. And it never ends. It just goes on and on and on. What about other words? The F word, the C word, the R word, the S word. When does it end when we start banning language? Is it a good idea, really? Or is it better to just reclaim words that have hurt us? Just not let them have any power. Does this girl seem to you like she might be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant? She looks like she could be that to me.
I've blurred the actual N-word. However, on that piece of paper where she has all the nice things written out, it spells out the N-word next to that dull piece of shit. How is that something you thought would justify you saying that word by writing it like that? Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? That video is vile. The message is I was in absolute shock and disbelief when I saw that video. And it's on YouTube for you guys to watch still. She is a massive piece of shit. Loads of creators have made videos on her. I recommend, if you want the full scope of this lady, to look at their videos because it gets so much worse. But this video uploaded today, I don't understand how, beyond belief. She's got a ton of backlash, no likes or dislike ratio because she disabled it. I just don't know what's wrong with people. I don't even know how this video is on YouTube or how she's still on YouTube, to be honest, if she's spreading shit like that. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the second comeback of what's happening online, the second video in the comeback. Leave a like right now if you made it this far. If you watched the whole video, please leave a like. Really helps out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what's happening online. Comment down below if you want these more frequently. My Twitter, my Instagram are down below. Make sure you follow them. I reply to people all the time, so, you know, get in contact with me from my Twitter. It's the best place. My Instagram's a great place too. My DMs are open on both platforms, so probably going to regret saying that, but whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, fuck off.